Good afternoon, scholars, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope your first day of distance learning went well. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to complete your second assignment on Google Classroom for Social Studies. It is the introduction paragraph to our extended response essay about technology in the history of the United States. Okay, so we have the Google Classroom page open on the screen right now. You click on sixth grade social studies, right? And you're going to click on Wednesday, 3/18. This is when this assignment is supposed to be worked on. Remember, you have all day on Tuesday to work on just the graphic organizer, the planning page, right? That needs to be submitted by tomorrow, Wednesday at 4 p.m. All right. That's also the day you need to start working on the introduction paragraph to the extended response. All right. So make sure you're staying up on those time management skills. Make sure you're keeping your calendars clear. Right? Use these due dates on the left side of your screen to keep yourself on track. So we're going to click on Wednesday, 3/18, the technology DBQ introduction paragraph. All right. So let's read over what the directions are. So scholars, remember you have until Wednesday, 3/18 to turn in the planning page of your graphic organizer. The information in the graphic organizer will help you when we begin writing the body paragraphs of the essay. Today, we will be completing the introduction paragraph of your extended response essay. Remember, our main goal is to explain the advantages and disadvantages of technologies in history. You are specifically examining the cotton gin, railroads, and nuclear power. In your essay, you only need to write about 2 pieces of technology. So those 2 pieces of technology that you have the most information about. The expectation is that you submit your introduction paragraph by Thursday, 3/19 at 4 p.m. Right, so you have a decent amount of time to work on these introduction paragraphs, so they hopefully will turn out really good. Right, how to complete the assignment. Step number 1, open the PDF document below titled Technology DBQ Essay Prompt. Read all of the information on the prompt and determine what your individual essay will focus on. Right, so that is below here. You got to click on that. It opens it up in a separate window for you. I actually want to break this prompt down for you so that you understand what we are writing about. So I did bring my document camera home. We're going to analyze this prompt using the document camera. So directions. Write a well-organized essay that includes an introduction, several paragraphs, and a conclusion. We need 2 body paragraphs. Each body paragraph will focus on a different technology. It says use evidence from at least 4 documents. All right. So you need to have evidence from 4 different documents on these 2 different technologies. Remember, each technology has 3 documents you can choose from. Support your response with relevant facts, examples, and details. That's going to be our evidence. And it also says include additional outside information. That's our reasoning. Okay? So we have that. Now we have the historical context. This we're going to use to write our introductions. So this right here is actually the most important piece of information on this page for you for this assignment. You're actually going to take the information in your historical context, reword it, and include it directly in your introduction. So make sure you know what this is all telling you. Follow along. The history of the United States can be told in part through its technology. Technology has had both positive and negative effects on American life. Examples of technology that have affected the United States include the cotton gin, the railroad, and nuclear power. That has a decent amount of information in it that you can kind of borrow from, reword, and include in your introduction. Let's continue reading. What's our task? Using the information from the documents that we already analyzed and your knowledge of the United States history, write an essay in which you choose 2 examples of technology mentioned in the historical context, and for each piece of technology, you discuss the positive effects of the technology on the United States and the negative effects of the technology on the United States. Notice how it says effects. All right, we need multiple effects, multiple positive effects, multiple negative effects. We're looking for at least 2 each in each body paragraph. Keep that in mind as we develop this. Guidelines are below. These are all things that, like, I always say you should turn into a checklist. You make little boxes. It says write about only 2 examples of technology. All right, for you students, it's going to be the cotton gin, railroads, nuclear power. That's what you guys are going to write about. For my model, I obviously can't write about those things because it'll give you too many ideas that could be stolen. So I'm going to write about teacher, model. I'm going to write about a coffee maker because I see one where I am right now, and an air conditioner. All right, so be aware, you are writing about a cotton gin, a railroad, and nuclear power, 2 of those. I'm writing about a coffee maker and an air conditioner just to show you the model. All right, make sure you develop all aspects of the task. The task is literally right up there, the 2 positives and 2 negatives of the technology. Incorporate information from 4 documents, evidence. Incorporate relevant outside information, reasoning. Support the theme with relevant facts, examples, ideas that also is evidence. And then use a logical and clear plan of organization, including an intro and a conclusion that are beyond a restatement of the theme. So basically just follow the rubrics, keep an eye on this prompt, follow it, make sure you're talking about the positives and negatives about each piece of technology. All right, so we've got that down. Exit that. So that is our prompt page. Now that I have annotated it for you, you can do that as well. If you want to just download the document, you can open it in a new window. You can download it, you can open it with Google Docs, and then you can mark it up, you can highlight it however you want. You don't have to do that. What you do have to do is click up here where it says your work. What are you actually working on? Click on this. It has my favorite thing in the world on it. It has a rubric for you to follow so that you can complete all of your work. All right, you are writing your actual introduction below. What is it about? Everything here on the rubric. So let's just take a look at what it takes to get a 3 on this rubric. Historical context. The introduction includes information from the historical context of the prompt. The information is skillfully paraphrased to be made unique for the writer. The introduction also includes a statement of background information related to technology in present times. So you got to say, how is this technology still important today? All right, be aware of that. And then below, technology preview. The introduction has provided the names of 2 pieces of technology that will be analyzed in the essay. The introduction also gives an explanation of what each technology's purpose is, and it previews the historical impact of the technology. Again, I'm going to model below using a coffee maker and an air conditioner. You are writing about cotton gins, railroads, nuclear power. At this time, you should have an idea of what technologies you're going to focus on. I have Raina's graphic organizer on the screen right now. She has enough information for any of these technologies that she could write about the cotton gin or railroads or nuclear power. She's only writing about 2 though. So she should pick the 2 pieces of technology she has the most information on, what she feels most comfortable on. All right. So when you open up your graphic organizer, if you realize, I don't have a lot of information over here for nuclear power, don't write about it. Only write about what you're sure you can do well on. Be aware of that. Let's go back to here. And actually, I do want to open up that PDF again so that I can use the historical context. We have that. Okay. So the historical context. The introduction includes information from the historical context of the prompt. The information is skillfully paraphrased to be made unique for the writer. Paraphrase means you kind of like reword it. The introduction also includes a statement of background information related to technology in present times. So let's take a look at what our historical context is so we can reword it. All right, so watch what I do for my introduction. History within the United States of America has been greatly influenced by the different technologies that have been invented in America. That's the first one. The different inventions created within the borders of the United States have dramatically impacted life in both positive and negative ways. So all I have done is reworded this. Right. Now you got to give your examples. Examples of technology that have affected the United States include the cotton gin, the railroad, and nuclear power. But I don't want to get to that yet, because if you look here, all I have done is included information from the historical context, and I've skillfully paraphrased it to make it unique for me. I have not included a statement of background information related to technology in present times. So I'm going to continue writing, and I'm going to say, even still today, technologies that have been developed in history have ripple effects on society today. I'm going to change this to in present times. Makes sense. So now I could say that I've gotten a 3 out of 3 here because I gave that background statement information related to technology in present times. What do I have to do next? The introduction has provided the names of 2 pieces of technology that will be analyzed in the essay. The introduction also gives an explanation of what each technology's purpose is and previews the historical impact of the technology. So I am focusing on a coffee maker and an air conditioner. You are not. You are focusing on either a cotton gin and railroads or cotton gin and nuclear power, one of those 2. One technology developed in America is the coffee maker. This is a device used to speed up the process of brewing coffee by heating up. I don't even need to write that. This is a device used to speed up the process of brewing coffee. All right, that's the purpose of it. I gave an explanation of what the purpose is. Did I preview the historical impact of the technology? No. The coffee maker changed life in America as it helped citizens complete tasks quicker, but also led to some pollution. All right, I'm going to break that down more in my body paragraph, but I'm thinking about coffee makers. You have to use the coffee filters. And in my opinion, I don't think that's good for the environment. So I've already previewed some positive or some negative effects of a coffee maker. All right, now I need to give my second piece of technology. An air conditioner is another technology developed in the United States. This is, I'm not going to say this, an air conditioner is a device that cools down air by running it through pipes with chemicals in them. So I basically explain what an air conditioner does. It's a device that cools down the air by running it through pipes with chemicals in them. By running, we'll say warm air through pipes with chemicals in them. Yeah. Now I need to explain what are the impacts of an air conditioner. The air conditioner changed life in America because it helped people stay healthy during warm weather, but also led to increasing demand, increasing use of electrical energy, right? Because more people are using air conditioners, electricity is being used more, which is not good for our environment as well. So let me read over this again and look at my rubric. Okay. History within the United States of America has been greatly influenced by the different technologies that have been invented in America. The different inventions created within the borders of the United States have dramatically impacted life in both positive and negative ways. Even still today, technologies that have been developed in history have ripple effects on society in present times. One technology developed in America is the coffee maker. This is a device used to speed up the process of brewing coffee. The coffee maker changed life in America as it helped citizens complete tasks quicker, but also led to some pollution. I'll explain that more in my body. An air conditioner is another technology developed in the United States. An air conditioner is a device that cools down air by running warm air through pipes with chemicals in them. The air conditioner changed life in America because it helped people stay healthy during warm weather, but also led to increasing use of electrical energy. All right, that's my introduction. I don't need to write any more. I should not write, continue reading to find more. No, don't do that. If you leave it right there and you start your body paragraph by just jumping into an analysis on the coffee maker, or in your situation, a cotton gin or railroad or nuclear power, it's a lot stronger than saying, continue reading to find out. Like, please don't do that. This is plenty enough of an introduction to get you full credit. So let's go back. If I was a student right now, I could submit this. So let's say that I open up this document, and just by looking at a rubric, just by looking at the directions, I didn't need any more help. I would turn it in. All right, one attachment will be submitted, yada, 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 turn it in so that I have access to your document so that I can now score it. I'll give you feedback on it. You will have a chance to edit it if you need to. So I don't need this open anymore. I don't need that open. I've submitted my document, but if I was working on my document and let's say I did run into an issue and I really needed help, right now I'm filming the video that you would use, but you would click on step number 3 here. It's going to take you to our YouTube playlist. And within a half hour, I'm going to have this video uploaded onto YouTube so that you can look at it. It'll say March 18th, Historical Technology Introduction, or something to that extent. You can click on that video. You can watch a video. It'll help you out a little bit. All right. Step number 4, if you're still struggling and that video doesn't help you out enough, say what I just recorded was not helpful for you, you join the Google Meet tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. All right. You just got to click on this button here. You can join it. We'll talk through your introductions and I can help you out. Step number 5, if you are still struggling and you need extra help, reach out by email to get you the help you need to be successful. If you have any questions, always email me, jbzon@bronxarts.net. Okay? Have a happy St. Patrick's Day and good luck writing your introductions. I can't wait to see how they turn out.